is happening? Hello, hello, hello. Let me check. Oh, this is exciting. Hello. Yes, we are live.
Oh,
Hi. Is it
nice to see y'all. Is it
okay?
the middle of the night or is it tomorrow morning?
Me? Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, what time is it over there for you?
I'm on Mountain Time, so it's 10 after 7 p.m. on
Ah,
Friday.
Christine is 9 a.m. of Saturday. I am 8 a.m. of Saturday already, so we are ahead of you.
At least it's not the middle of the night.
I know. Um, Hi everyone. So we decided to change only like not to do the closed meeting, but to do live instead. So we have new experience. Welcome, welcome. If you want to join us, Christine can put the link in the comment for us as well. This is the gathering meeting actually. Like we want to get to know more about ladies who um, live in Seattle area or interested to join our Fearless Women Summit Seattle that is happening in August 15th, which is only a month away. I'm like, this is really happening, isn't it? Yeah,
Exciting.
I know. And we have been preparing this since last year because last year we also hosted, um, have an amazing experience last year, meeting a lot of new people. And there are many that also rejoin this year as well. Some become the speakers, some also become the sponsor and panelists, like Linda, for example. So I'm so excited. And this year there are many things that we added more. For example, like the panelist. Panelists will be the end of the day of the event. I learned that from Jenny last night, and I understand now that how the panelists will reflect um, what women, ladies in the summit day would take away. So they will get to think together with our panelist mastermind, let's say, and they will share their expertise, the way that they take it from each speakers on that day. We have a packed lineup of speakers, like 12 of them the whole day. And we also have many vendors that very interested. I saw one of the samosa owner also join as well. Um, that's very interesting. So we really support the Seattle community. And yeah, if you want to come on the Zoom and then live together, you are very welcome so that we get to know more each other better. But right now we have Linda. So Linda, could you please introduce yourself, who you are, what you do?
Hi, I'm Linda Wilson, and I'm a resilience coach, author, and speaker. And I'm just really excited for the summit. I attended last year, and it was so powerful. And so I'm glad to be able to participate more fully in that this year and to share some of what I've got. I'm going to do a little mini workshop for everybody, so it won't just be me yakking at you. You'll get some takeaways. You'll get to participate.
Thank you, Linda. And do you have any project that you're working on or any upcoming project that's gonna happen?
I do. I've written the book on resilience that you guys published for me, and I'm building a community around that. I'm building a book club around that, and going to be doing some group coaching around that as well. So all of those things. The book club launches next Wednesday, the 22nd. Um, so it's a 4 week study, and then I'll do more. So after the summit, there'll be another one. Obviously, we want to have folks join in, and the whole purpose behind all of it is for people to not feel alone in their whatever it is they're being resilient through. Logically, we know we're not the only ones, but mentally and emotionally, a lot of times we feel like it's just us. And so I want that community there so that they know that there's other people that can support them.
From your expertise on resilience, what do you think community support and come gathering together, how important it is?
It's, you know, for women especially, we just need to remember that we've got each other and we can learn from each other. Sometimes we can be the support, and sometimes the other people are supporting us. And one of the, I think one of the key things is who's your support network? Whose are you in and who's in yours? And there should be overlap. So if somebody's in your support network, you should be in theirs. That doesn't mean that you support everybody so much that you have no time for you. So
100%.
yeah, so there's self-care in that as well. But I wouldn't have been able to get through any of the trials and tribulations of my life or to have the joy of sharing the joys of my life without having that support system, that support group around me. So it's really important that we're there for each other.
And if you're able to think back to last year, because you also just attended last year for the very first time as well, like what did you have as an expectation to join our Fearless Women Summit in Seattle last year, and what actually you experienced on that day?
It came at such a important time for me. I was going through a lot of stuff last year. And when the summit came up, it was like, oh, it'll get me a chance to get out of Denver and go meet new people and be around folks I don't know and be in an uplifting environment because I kind of secluded myself. And everybody was so open and so welcoming. And every one of the speakers had a powerful message. And I left feeling 100 times better than when I showed up because it was just what I needed. And I was open to receiving it too. And that's one of the things when you come on the 15th, be open to receiving the love and support that you're going to get from the ladies there because it really is that kind of environment. It's that kind of event. And just allow us to love on you.
Yeah, I always tell ladies that you can just like not thinking about anything, but just join us on the day so
Mhm.
that you can absorb the energy and the encouragement. Because sometimes when you too much close to your problem
Mhm.
and you are alone, basically, you can be overthinking and you might don't know what to do next to get out of that spot that really dragging you down or like pulling you back, right? So when you are able to join this empowering event, for example, it's really changed the game because you're going to see the different perspective from other women that surrounded you and they are all stranger to you because you just enter the room, get outside your comfort zone and get to hear, get to connect, get to speak and learn actually and ask for your problem. How can I get out of this on that day? And everyone really open to help you without anything, like wholeheartedly, just be there for you. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's something
if
that
nothing else, when you walk in, if you're having a down day, come up to me. I'm a big one for hugs. I'll give you a hug. If nothing else, just come in and get a hug. And like I said, let us take care of you. This is a day for you to step away, to breathe, to learn, to grow, and to feed yourself, because as women, we're always taking care of everybody else. This is a great day to give to you.
and we have Shani here. Hi, are you driving? Hold on, that's on the right, so you're not driving. Hi, you are on the road just like that. Would you like to unmute yourself and introduce who you are, what you do?
Sure. I'm 𝗕𝗢𝗚𝗢𝗆. I'm always looking for networking with more women who are, you know, trying to build things, relationships, businesses, whatever, and still be a wife and a mom and do all those things at the same time, which has been proven to be quite difficult. The last 6 months, I've been building my first business, and it has definitely challenged me in all the good ways. Leaning into, my faith is really important to me, and I bring that wherever I go. But I live in Anacortes, Washington. If you know where that is, it's up by San Juan Islands,
Hmm.
about 60 miles south of Victoria, BC. Um, and I homeschool my daughter, and she's currently in love with softball. So we do softball year round as well. And my husband coached softball this year for the first time and loved it too. So that's kind of exciting. But I'm not able to make it to the in-person, unfortunately.
Oh,
So that's why I wanted to jump on this call, at least to kind of meet some people and stay connected for the next in-person. Hopefully the timing will be better. But yeah, that's me. I
and
do. And
what is your business about?
hold on just a second, because when my phone is connected to the car and then the car turns off, for some reason the volume on my phone stays funky. So I can't hear very well. So let me
Okay,
turn my video off just for a second.
no
Okay.
problem.
Okay, so I am an AI consultant for small businesses. So I everything from assessing business operations to mapping technologies, currently automating systems you already have, and only implementing AI when necessary. I can do everything from simple, operations to building AI agents and things like that. So that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, I've written a book about my testimony and my story that I'm not going to release quite yet. It's just not the right time yet. But yeah, so that's what I do.
Is that a sneak peek that you just left us out?
What? What do you mean?
I meant about your book. You said you are not ready to launch yet, but like you didn't
Oh,
talk about anything about it.
okay. So I've actually written a couple books. One book I have written for my business, and it's empowering women in business, and it talks about AI and automation. Please don't scream. Sorry, I just got home. And how that affects women, and how I can be a person that they can contact and ask questions and all those kinds of things. And that one's out. It's free. It's downloadable on my Facebook page. And then the other one is called "I Didn't Want to Do This."
Mm.
Resistance, obedience, and the life that follows. And it basically is about how I didn't want to be obedient to the calling to write my story, but I did, and I did it in a way that can help other people. It's a reflection book. It's a story and workbook all in one, and that way I can help people navigate their relationship with God, if there is one, if there isn't one, if they're angry. I've been through all of it. Um, I had a pretty colorful childhood, if you could call it that, and some of the conditioned beliefs and values that I had were not serving me, and there was a point in my young adulthood where I realized that, through some guidance and mentorship. So I'm now doing that for other people, right? So that's what the book is. I have a couple of neighbors who are actually going to work through the book and give me their feedback before I actually publish it and put it out in the world. But yeah, that's a little bit about it.
That's amazing. That's very interesting. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And
Yeah.
what is your Facebook page that you just told us that
Yeah.
where to
The book.
download your book?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook page is 𝗕𝗢𝗚𝗢𝗆, my name, my first and last name. And I just turned my personal page into business, and then I have like my personal things are specific audience, set to a specific audience. So like softball and things that are more my personal life, those get shared with like a group of 150 people. And then everything else is like my business and my journey with my business and the things I can do for people. And that kind of thing. So you'll see it. It's right. I think it's maybe even pinned to the top of my page. So it's pretty cool. It was fun to write.
Oh, congratulations on your business that you just
Thank
started this
you.
year and
Yeah.
everything that will coming up as well.
I know
Thank you
it's
for
really
joining.
exciting, and I'm in a mentorship. I have I applied for a mentorship program with some global entrepreneur leaders, and I got in, and that started in January. So I have, classes that I'm taking and certifications that I'm doing, and all those things while building this business with their help. So it's been a lot, but things are starting to, kind of catch. I mean, AI and everything is kind of a mixed bag, so to speak, when you talk to people about it. And yeah, so it's been challenging but fun. So I'm really happy to be here. And I want to hear who you guys are, because that's why I came here.
Oh, sure. We actually got another person join and then she left already.
Oh,
So let me
okay.
introduce myself. I haven't
Yeah.
introduced myself yet. I'm sorry. So I'm Mudita. I'm the COO of Permission to Flourish over here, and we are the host of Fearless Women Summit Seattle. This is the second year that we are doing this, and the early bird tickets actually about to end very soon. It's just like in the next 3 days. We want to push it for the early
Yeah.
bird price. So what we do, we help
Hold on one
women.
second. Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm trying to put my headphones on.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. So we help women or thought leaders in general that who wants to share their story to the world and build legacy. So we help them publish their story. We help them launch their book. We help them building the brand authority, the whole full service. That's what we do at Permission to Flourish over here.
That is amazing. What perfect timing to talk to you.
Yeah, indeed. You're about to launch your book too. So if you're interested, you can just like send us a DM and we can talk about how can we help each other.
That will be fun. I love that idea because, I've had offers from like spines. They keep sending me offers and things, but you know what I mean? They're all commercialized and not very personal. And yeah, I've been waiting, sitting on it. So
Yeah, if you ask any of our previous clients who also in this Facebook as well, oh, Linda also, one of our clients, we are really hand-holding you along the journey. We're not letting you go at all. And if you have any question, you can ask as much as you can. That's something that I'm very proud of because we're not getting bored answering you at all.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
They are amazing because it took me like 10 years to get my book written.
Oh,
And
wow.
I had been fighting myself for 10 years
Me
doing
too.
it, and they helped
Me
me
too.
so much.
Yeah, and to be honest, like the book that I've written is more of a snapshot of things, right? It's only 75 pages, and I used this guide, a GPT guide, to help me write it. But there are parts and pieces that the platform I was using to help me write wouldn't let me write because it alluded to violence or it alluded to anything that was questionable. You know what I mean? Emotional abuse or mental abuse or anything that was like the real meat of some of my story. It was like not allowing me to do that. And I know that there's value in the transparency of that story for people who are like me because I'm not ignorant enough to know to not realize that millions of people have similar backgrounds, but not millions of people are willing or brave enough to talk about it. And I think that my mission is to get people to start talking about it more because that's what helped me is talking. And yeah, I just it would be really cool to hear like what your book is, like where can I find it, and then like getting on this Facebook group and getting to know more people. And also my mentors are like, well, maybe while you build your business you should wait just because
there's parts of my story that could actually turn off clients. I mean, because I'm not that person who I was. I don't live in the environment. It was more like a movie I watched, not my life. You know what I mean? But some people don't understand that. So that's another reason why I just am like, oh, maybe it's not the right time yet. But
But if that's what makes them not a client, then they were not the right client for you to begin with.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
On point, on point. So what our founder, 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗎, always said that we encourage you to write from the heart. Not only write from the heart, but write like you are talking from your heart as well. So when the readers or your followers read your book, they know exactly that you are speaking directly to them. So no need to worry about that really, like how other people think. Just write it from the heart. And we have professional editors, Asher, that unfortunately you cannot join. If not, you're gonna meet all of them. That our editors always say that don't overthinking it, just keep writing. We can edit what you already written. But if you haven't write anything and it's still in your mind, we cannot distract any information from you.
Just suck it out. Can I just take a nap and you can just read
I
my
know,
brain?
right?
That'd be great.
So I have a question for you, 𝗕𝗎, what does fearless mean to you?
Fearless means not really, I mean, I have to say, I am the one that always says, like, there's really nothing I'm afraid of, right? Like, I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. I'm not afraid of the dark. Because I think that all my fears were planted in my childhood, to be honest. I think maybe one thing that I have some, not fear, but like apprehension about is not living my purpose while I have an opportunity. Like that is something that it's been knocking on my mind and my heart for probably more than a decade. And like what she was saying too, like the 10 years or whatever, maybe 15 years even, not fulfilling my actual purpose before it's too late for me to do so. I think that's the biggest apprehension I have. Maybe it is fear, but I know there's a way, and I believe God will make that way. And I just keep showing up like to things like this where I don't know anybody, but I know a little bit about what it is, right? And so you just take chances and you meet people, and then if it's right, it's right. You'll know. So
Thank you for sharing. Linda, what about you? What's fearless mean to you?
Fearless means it's okay to be afraid and do it afraid.
do it anyway. I like it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a very short and precise answer. I love it. Wow. Do you fear of anything, Linda?
After all I've been through, you would think not, but I still fear making sales calls. I don't like them. I've been through all of this crap in my life, but making a call and asking people to do something or presenting myself to them, for some reason, that's just a thing. But you know what? It's not going to kill me.
Right.
So there you go.
Right. I agree with that 100%. It's funny you said sales, because in the mentorship program I did, we do a course called Sales Mastery, right?
Mhm.
And the coordinator for that, his name is Jeff. I forget his last name, but he said that fear that you feel is actually just untamed adrenaline. So if you can tame the adrenaline and filter it through another funnel, then you can actually harness it and use it for your good, right? So, because I mean, say anything talking about money, I guess, it's kind of always been like a thing for me. And I think it's because it comes from not ever thinking I have enough, right? From childhood trauma or whatever. So anything talking about money, yeah, fear is just adrenaline untamed. So
Ooh, I
I
like
just-
that. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, never think
Yeah.
about it that way. So we have to tame the fear then.
I like that
become
a lot.
fearless.
Thank
It's
you.
just the chemicals in your brain, right? Reacting to a circumstance or situation or unknown. And so your chemical reaction is creating that adrenaline. And so if we can learn to just like, they do box breathing, right? I'm sure you guys have probably heard some of these things like box
Mhm.
breathing, self-talk, some type of tapping or some kind of a ritualistic thing you do before you go into your call or go into the room or whatever. They've been teaching us a bunch of that, which I knew from years ago, but I haven't been applying it, right? So until now.
So let me share about the Fearless Women's Summit.
Yeah.
Our Shala, she started this many years ago. I forgot how many years, but each summit that the Fearless Summit happens in each major cities or the place that the host want to host. And I think right now we also go to international as well, like in Bali last year. I saw that there was an event on Fearless Summit 2 over there. And this year they are planning to do more overseas. So why it has to be the Fearless Women Summit, right? Because women needs to be fearless. Like we used to thought to be timid and then close, acceptable of anything and unspokeable. But then Shala has an idea that actually, if we want to chase something that we really want, we have to get out of there. So become fearless. Then this summit happened because we want to expand this awareness that it's okay and no need to be fearless, and then get to learn from others. You see that right now we are doing live streaming community right now. Our little there are more people interested though, but they are not joining. So I hope you guys watch the replay. It's already feel like, oh, I have a lot of new perspective. We gain a lot of new ideas, and we also always support each other. Thinking about if you really get in person into that room, that really packed of like totally different backgrounds of women, and also able to help you to find your way out and your path in the future from that day onwards too. I always impressed to hear the aha moment or the light up in the eyes when I get to have any conversation with a new person. So I believe you guys also like that moment too, because you're not only able to help someone, but you also get to learn that this is also a way that in case that I experience this type of situation, I could adapt to that too. So that's why this summit is happened to encourage empowering each other. And yeah, it's only 1 month away. So let me share the screen and share with you right now that we have a promotion, the early bird. So if you go to Eventbrite and you see Fearless Women Summit Seattle, you're gonna see the lineup that we have. For example, Dr. Deborah, she talks for the second time. Last year she also speak, and this year she returned, and she would talk about unleash your superpower to become the heroine of your own story. I mean, like last year she put her crave and she put the crown on, and then now we have the invisible superpower in us. So I am looking forward to hear Dr. Deborah speak, really. So I can forget what my burdens are, and then I'm able to transform my superpower with just a few twitch. So that would be one of our speaker. And Lisa also joined for the second time. See, so we have like the return people attend, but this year Lisa gonna speak. She's gonna speak about celebrating and expanding your positive impact. So you already know how can you help and impact other people. Then how do you going to expand that power of yours? That would be Lisa. And Liz Smith, oh, I love the way Liz Smith speak, and she always have the abbreviation that very interesting. So the candy method to your positive self-talk. Everyone knows already that positive self-talk is very important, because if you keep thinking in a negative way, your action going to reflect like that. So how can we doing the positive self-talk easier and better or simpler? You have to wait for Lee to speak about it. And we have Sarah Smith, independent, rewriting the rules of women's worth. I mean, if you met Sarah, she's a very cute lady, and we have to be independent, right? Like we cannot depending on other people all the time. So how can we rewire the way that we think that, oh, do I need to wait for someone to give us a permission or not? And how can we do that better? So Sarah gonna be the speaker. Sorry, that's my dog. And we have Elizabeth Watson, who also returned for the second year. Last year, she only attended, but this year she'll be the speaker. So fearless isn't about what you think and why clarity, not courage, changes everything. I'm looking forward to hear Elizabeth talk because I want to know how clarity would change everything as well. Jennifer, I mean, this is something that very important, transitional intelligence. When life change, right? It's always ups and downs. Sometimes it's predictable, sometimes it's unpredictable. But how can we keep ourselves to be thriving through that change, adjustable? So that would be what Jennifer gonna speak about, and that's very interesting, especially in this day of age that circumstances around us totally different, and it's affect the whole world, not only the country that we live in or stay, right? We have Tracy. Tracy is a coach for burnout to breakthrough. I mean, I'm one of the person that burned out so many times, like burned down to hell, can say that, because I work a lot. So how can I, at least one of an example that could break through from overwork? So that would be what Tracy gonna help us on the stage. And we have Ginny, Rise and Roar, right? A framework for fearless reinvention at any age. So I always say that age is just a number. Like many friends of mine currently that I have are always a lot older than me, but we are friends. Like we really help each other, like Linda, for example, Jamie, for example, Auntie Peggy, for example, they're all my friends. But they are totally different age of mine. But I think we all have our own soul that understanding other people through connections, through learning from their experience and adapt to ours so that we know how to prevent, or if we unfortunately have to go through it, how can we handle it? Yeah, so that's also very interesting. We have Pamela, the invisible key, our thought shapes our reality. Again, if we think correctly, like how we want to visualize, we can create the reality, right? So that would be what Pamela gonna talk about. And last but not least, Violeta, she gonna say that why getting fired was the best thing to happen to me. You have heard in the past 5 years, like since AI happened and also the situation of the whole world, economic crash or the war or any conflicts, layout is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
People becomes an entrepreneur or like self-employed a lot more. But the time that you really got fired is actually heartbroken, isn't it? Because you don't really know when that's gonna happen to you. And it's always like in case like the person that working next to you just got fired, and then you definitely have thinking this at the back of your mind. Will that gonna be my turn next time? So how can you shift that perspective about, oh, I'm scared about this might happen. But if that happens, how can I find a solution and find a way that I can still support myself financially, spiritually, and motivate and keep encouraging? So these are our lineup of speakers that you're going to meet that day. And at the end of the day, we also have the panelists. I think this year going to be amazing. We will do our best to do even better than last year for sure. And we have the early bird tickets available until July 20. So I don't want any of you to miss that because the discount here is like a lot. So from $159, the early bird price is only $97. for the tier 2 tickets included lunch. I don't want you guys to miss this. So welcome everyone to join. There are about 50% still because we still push the tickets out. We still have like 50% available. So I think you better get the early bird price because it's really worth it for everything that you will get. You will get to connect for the other vendors and also our speakers and other people who are going to join within that room as well. Don't forget that we want you to start feeling fearless since the very first step that you come to this event. And yeah, we're looking forward to meet you on August 15th. So any last words, Janine or Linda?
I'm
No.
excited.
Yeah. Is that going to be, is it going to be recorded?
No, unfortunately, because it's an in-person event.
Okay. Do you know, have any idea when the next one would be after that?
I'm not really sure about that, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, but we will keep posting and sharing with you about more information.
Yeah.
Really appreciate
Awesome.
you, Shani. You can help
Yeah.
us selling more tickets though for the early bird
Yeah,
price.
I'll share it. If you have a link or something, I mean, I'll share it.
Definitely. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Linda, what about you? Do you have any last word?
I'm excited. Last year was transformational, and I'm excited to hear from everyone again this year.
Yeah, 100%. So everyone just go to the Eventbrite page and you will see the early bird discount applied for you already, ready for you to just check out. And we are ready to welcome all of you to the event day of August 15. Our team working really hard since last year that we want to improve all the feedback that we got as well as how to do it better and better. So looking forward to meet everyone on that day and help us spread the word so that we can empower women more and more. Thank you so much for joining. And this is the very first time that I did live stream via Zoom. So if anything happened, I apologize. But I am having fun right now. So see you next time. We also have the meet and greet one more time. And if you want to join us like this to share your story, you are totally welcome. That's it for today. Thank you and have a great day ahead or have a great evening.